Hi everyone, this is a reading with me. I hope you are doing well. This is for all star signs, and if you are here, then I really feel like it is a sign that there are messages for you. And I also wanted to mention as well that if you wanted to ever purchase any personal services with me, they are always available on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com. There's several rituals on there for love, money, success, marriage, commitment, etc. You kind of get my point. And black magic removal, protection ritual, etc. And there's also as well intention items on my website which have thousands of 5-star reviews. At the bottom of my website there's the review section, and there's necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, sage bundles, candles, teas, and embroidered cards also, which you can put under your pillow or keep around you. And there's also personal tarot readings on there as well, and everything is always linked down below. Okay, so let's begin and see what's coming through for you. Justice. Why justice? What has gone on here that has needed justice to come through? We have the 6 of Swords, okay? Someone has been treating you in a very emotionally bad way. Someone has really basically put you on a journey towards healing because they have created a lot of pain into your life. And I also feel like this person has basically carried a lot of demons with them, and then basically projected their own personal problems and issues and demons onto you. And it has created a lot of pain and sadness out of no fault of your own. I also feel here as well that there are some very jealous and bitter people, because, you know, 6 of Swords is this sort of energy which is out of your control. It's almost like you have to row yourself out of that situation, but at times the waves are rocky, and at times you can't really control the flow of those waves, and it feels overwhelming, it feels stressful, you feel like you don't know how to kind of deal with the situation. You don't really know which direction and how to kind of go about everything, because a lot of the times it feels out of your control, but now you have control. Ace of Wands definitely shows you have a lot more control to row yourself into a different direction. I also feel here as well that people that purposely try to kind of be like this towards you have got their own karma coming for them. 2 of Pentacles, definitely a lot more balance and stability will be restored in your life, which is obviously really positive. And we also see a lot of forward movement and growth, okay? We've got the Magician as well, which means that your life honestly is not going to depend on these extremely brutal, jealous people. And what I mean by that is that just because they've chosen to create pain onto you doesn't mean that your life is forever going to be painful. Just because you feel pain from it doesn't mean that you're always going to stay stuck in that situation. Now, you do have the conscious choice as to whether you want to stay in that situation, and I feel like a lot of you will not want to stay stuck in pain and sadness. You will want to row yourself out of that situation and get to a place of healing and acceptance, where you think to yourself and say to yourself, you know what they did onto me is not a reflection of me. That's just who they are, and that is just, that's them, that's not me, you know. And I think that that's really quite significant. Then we have here also the Hierophant as well. Okay, so your life is only going to get more committed, more stable. You will have a lot of fulfillment and joy and happiness in your life, including that with a life partner, where you feel really, really fulfilled, and you are not going to be the one suffering, okay? I really feel that people try to capitalize on your downfall. They try to take things away from you. They try to create these energies where you struggle. But actually, what happens is that, yes, you struggle for a little period of time, okay? And then your life actually ends up being 10 times better, okay? It's like the bow and the arrow, you know, in order for the arrow to go really far forward, you have to pull it back, right? So it's that kind of thing, like people try to pull you back, but what they don't realize is they're kind of doing the whole bow and arrow situation, where they try and pull you back and then they let you go, assuming you'll fall down in that exact place. But what happens is that when they let you go, you just fly 10 times more forwards. But in that moment, you're feeling like pulled back. You feel frustrated. You feel upset. Like, how could you treat me like this? How could you do this to me? How could you, you know, be like this? But actually, then you're only catapulting 10 times forward. All of these jealous and bitter people, okay, try not to continuously feed your energy to them, where you think like, how could they do that to me? How are they living this life? Oh my God, let me see on their social media. Well, why are they going there? What are they doing this for? Let it go. I know it sounds so much easier said than done, but like, let it go. Why are you feeding your energy to people like that? Why? You know, and they don't deserve your energy. It's as simple as that. The only reason why you feed your energy to them and you constantly wonder why they get along or get away with things and get along with certain people is because you're triggered. You're emotionally not in the place that you want to be. When you do get to the place you want to be emotionally, you will not care what any of these people are doing or thinking. Okay? So they wait on your downfall. Like literally, they feel like you're just going to drop down. Literally, they'll see you fly forwards, but make that conscious effort to also stay on that path. Okay? I feel like there are some people here as well that try to do magic onto you out of absolutely no fault of your own. They can cast the evil eye onto you, which is their own like energetic projections of them not wanting you to succeed. So that's evil eye, you know, their negative energies projected onto you, which get tangled in your energy. They try to project that onto you and it fails. Some people quite literally try to do magic and it fails. By the way, if you have done a protection ritual, okay, you are protected for all future magic and hexes and curses and things like that. So the protection ritual really protects you for life. That is something that I offer. Some of you may have done a black magic removal to remove everything, and then you'll do like a protection ritual, you know, to protect yourself for life, because they're two different rituals. And the reason for that is because some people genuinely haven't had no magic on them, but they might be scared to have future magic, so they'll do the protection. Whereas some people know they've had magic and they check and confirm, and then, you know, they do a protection ritual as well. Some people just do a protection ritual, some people just do the removals. So, you know, it's really your choice. But if you've had the black magic removal and the protection ritual, you are protected for life against hexes and curses and people trying to do this kind of stuff to you. Okay, you would be completely protected, but of course it's not something you have to do, you know, it's completely your choice. But I do offer it, and it is on my website under the services tab or linked down below. And then it basically all just kind of backfires on them. Keep in mind that a removal dissolves all of that energy. It never sends it back to them, because sending it back onto them is like doing it onto them, and karmically that's not good. Okay, it just gets dissolved. We dissolve it, we get rid of it. Okay, we don't aim it back at them, because again, that creates a whole host of issues karmically, where it can affect you and if it can affect me, and we're not doing that. Once it gets dissolved, the universe will deal with whatever solution they have, whatever karma they have for that person accordingly. Okay, but a lot of these people are jealous, they're bitter, they say things beneath their breath towards you because they don't want you to succeed. But little do they realize that by doing all of that, they only just further cater to the success of what you are going to have in the future anyways. So don't, you know, if you feel like people talk behind your back, let it go, move on. Don't entertain them. Don't feel like you have to constantly be around them. Just let it go, because your karma is better, your energy is better. Why continuously feed them energy when you could feed yourself energy? You know what I mean? Page of Cups, like try and give that energy to yourself. Five of Pentacles, do not have the fear of missing out. Okay, some of you might feel like, oh, but if I don't talk to them, then I don't have anyone to talk to. The fear of missing out, okay, is like an illusion. Okay, it's one of those things where you think you're missing out, but actually you're not. You're avoiding situations that are not good for you. Okay, that's really important to understand, is that fear of missing out can sometimes actually be a blessing. Okay, but it just backfires on them, and at the end of the day, you're like the Empress, whether you're male or female. Okay, I read energies in tarot, not specifically genders, but the Empress is literally like this energy of everything fruiting, like all the fruits coming together, all of the sunshine, the happiness, the warmth, the love of Venus, all of the balancing energies, because you know Empress is ruled by Venus. Venus rules over Libra, which is also part of the Justice card. So it clearly goes to show that there is so much more love and happiness and joy and better relationships and more stability coming into your life. But try not to feel like you have to sort of like be entertaining people that are rude or jealous or bitter, because these people capitalize on your downfall. Like they will literally laugh or feel so happy within themselves to see you fail, and those are not the people to be around. Okay, I feel like some of you are around these kinds of people. Honestly, stay away from them. And if you really fear that they are doing things like magic, because I do feel like, you know, that energy with the wand is kind of showcasing that, along with the Magician, quite literally, make sure you do things to protect yourself. Okay, so whether that is the protection ritual, which I highly recommend, or whether you do your own form of protection, highly recommend. Okay, Knight of Swords here, yeah, they do try, but honestly, you will be shielded. Okay, your energy will be shielded to the point where anything they try to do onto you will not work, it will not get to you. So that's what we have. Okay, so your affirmation for this reading is I am protected. Okay, I am protected. Comment it down below. That's the affirmation. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also check out the description box below for information on personal services, readings, intention items. Oh, and also TikTok and Instagram. I post short readings on there every single day for free, so feel free to check that out if you're interested. I'm always there to read for you. And yeah, I really hope you join me on there. It's basically moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok. Feel free to follow me in there if you wanted to, and I will see you all very, very soon. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.